Welcome back to our third video. We have just got our shipment of Italian bees, and today we're going to be installing them into the hive. And we're a little nervous. We had to drive up to Yakima. It's about 20 minutes away from where we live. And when we got them in the package, some of them were on the outside of the package, and they looked like there were several people who probably had bees in there, so there were bees all over the place. Made my son a little nervous, and so we drove back with a handful of bees in the car, and he wasn't a huge fan of that, but we made it just fine. So like I said, I've got a package of bees today. So I've watched a few videos, I've read over this several times, and I believe I'm right to say that all I'm going to need is this butter knife here and maybe needle nose pliers. Needle nose pliers are the best tool on the planet. So, alright, so what I've got here are a couple of feeders that I'm going to put in the second deep here. I've got the queen excluder that's just one layer below this. That white piece that you get if you order a Hoover hive. Got a 1-to-1 ratio of sugar water here, and we've got pollen patties here. It's VGI pollen patties. All this stuff is available on Amazon, and we will link to it in our video. So alright, I guess we'll just bring the bees over and get started. Alright, so with the package of bees that we're getting, we're not going to shake them in. I've read and seen videos about that, and what we're going to do is we're going to do the method where we leave the queen in the bottom deep, and then we're going to put the excluder on, and then we're going to leave the package of bees open and on top here covered by this second deep. And that way, the idea is the bees will work their way down to the queen when they start working their way out of the package. And the queen, not being able to come up, will be down in there for a while. And then they'll find her, and then they'll help her escape from her individual package. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this sugar water and spray them down in the cage that they're in, so that they're covered in stickiness, and then they'll start focusing on that and stick together. It's supposed to distract them a little bit from trying to escape immediately while I'm trying to work with the queen. That's not what I wanted. Alright, I gotta knock them down here. There's the queen. There's one side that's supposed to have a piece of candy. Alright, that must be the patty slash piece of candy. I can't take that out because usually there should be a piece of candy that's blocking it, and then it's covered by cork. But if I take that cork, then the honeybee is going to get out. So either the candy is gone, or that's a patty piece. I can't tell. I don't know if I should leave that piece on there. I mean, if she gets out and flies off, that's it. You know, if that's a piece of patty or something, then we're good, or we're not good. All right, well, I guess I'll give back a report if that was a piece of patty or if that was some sort of cap that the animals aren't going to be able to get through. So it was a little loose in there, but it didn't appear that there was a piece of candy in there. So usually there is a piece of candy covered by a cork. So this would be my first ad lib with my bees. So we'll see how it goes. Thank you for joining us.